What if I told you a perfectly fine ship was found floating in the ocean with no one on board? No crew, no captain, no signs of struggle, just silence and an unanswered mystery. This is the terrifying story of the ghost ship known as the Mary Celeste. In the year 1872, the Atlantic Ocean was one of the busiest trade routes in the world. Ships traveled long distances, carrying supplies across dangerous waters. One such ship was the merchant vessel called the Mary Celeste. It was a strong ship built to survive harsh ocean storms. On November 7th, 1872, the ship prepared to leave port. Its captain was an experienced sailor named Captain Benjamin Briggs. He was known as a careful man who never took unnecessary risks. But this time, he made a surprising decision. He brought his family with him, his wife, Sarah Briggs, and their young daughter, Sophia, joined the journey. Along with them, 7 experienced crew members boarded the ship. 10 people in total, ready for a long journey across the ocean. Their destination was Genoa, Italy. The cargo hold was filled with more than 1,700 barrels of alcohol. Everything was prepared. The weather seemed calm, and the sea looked peaceful. Nothing seemed unusual. Nothing seemed dangerous. But this journey would soon become one of the strangest mysteries in history. Part 2. The sudden disappearance.
Days passed, and the Mary Celeste sailed smoothly across the Atlantic. The crew followed routine tasks, cleaning the deck, checking supplies, monitoring the cargo. The captain recorded daily notes. Inside the ship's logbook, everything appeared normal. No warnings, no distress signals, no signs of trouble. Then suddenly, the ship vanished. No one knew where it had gone. No message was sent. No signal was received. It was as if the ocean had swallowed the ship whole. Weeks passed. The Mary Celeste was nowhere to be seen. Until one strange day, another ship, called the Dei Gratia, was sailing across the same waters. The crew aboard Dei Gratia noticed something unusual in the distance. A ship moving slowly across the ocean. But something felt wrong. The ship was drifting in an unnatural way. No signals were being sent. No crew members were visible on deck. Just a silent ship floating alone in the open sea. Curious and concerned, the crew of Dei Gratia decided to investigate. They carefully moved closer. The ship's name became visible, Mary Celeste. The crew exchanged worried looks. Something felt deeply wrong. They boarded the ship, expecting to find injured sailors or signs of damage. But what they found was far more terrifying. The ship was completely empty. No captain, no crew, no passengers. Just silence. The sails were still attached. The cargo was still inside the ship. Nothing appeared stolen. Inside the cabins, personal belongings remained untouched. Clothes were. As investigators explored further, they noticed strange details. The ship showed minor damage, but nothing serious. There were no signs of fighting. No blood, no broken furniture. The lifeboat was missing. The ship's navigation tools were gone as well. That meant one thing. The crew had left, on purpose. But leaving a safe ship in the middle of the ocean was extremely dangerous. Even the most experienced sailors would never abandon a working ship, unless they believed staying on board was even more dangerous. The captain's logbook revealed the final clue. The last entry was written days earlier, and after that, nothing. Just silence. Soon, news of the ghost ship spread across the world. People were shocked. Newspapers printed dramatic headlines. Everyone wanted answers, but no clear answer was ever found. Instead, many strange theories were created. Some believed a sudden explosion of alcohol fumes may have scared the crew. Others believed a giant wave hit the ship and caused panic. Some even claimed pirates attacked the ship, but there was no proof, no stolen cargo, no damaged hull. Nothing supported the pirate theory. Another theory suggested a sea monster attacked, a terrifying creature, rising from deep waters, pulling sailors into the ocean. But again, there was no evidence, only imagination. Among all the strange ideas, one theory seemed most realistic. The cargo of alcohol inside the barrels may have started leaking fumes. Alcohol fumes are dangerous. They can explode without warning. The crew may have feared a deadly explosion. In panic, They may have boarded the lifeboat, hoping to stay at a safe distance. But the ocean is unpredictable. Strong winds, powerful currents, and rough waves could have separated the lifeboat from the ship, leaving the Mary Celeste to drift alone, and the crew lost forever at sea. Even after years of investigation, no bodies were ever found. No lifeboat was recovered. No final message was discovered. Just an empty ship, floating alone in silence. The Mary Celeste became known as one of the greatest unsolved mysteries of the sea, a ghost ship that terrified sailors for generations. And even today, more than 150 years later, no one truly knows what happened to the people on board that ship. No one knows why they left safety for the endless ocean, and maybe we never will. So, the next time you look at the ocean and see a ship far away in the distance, remember this story. Because somewhere in history, a ship once sailed across the sea, perfectly fine, perfectly safe, yet completely empty. And the real question still remains: what made them leave? And what was waiting for them in the dark waters below?